Forest regeneration declining in India needing urgent attention. Rising forest fire is another major risk to the environment. Author, Dr. Gan Pathak. As against forest cover target of 33% of country's geographical area needed for maintain ecological balance, increase in India's forest cover is moving very slowly. Recorded forest area, RFA, during the last decade, 2013 to 2023, has only slightly increased from 23.48% to 23.59%. Additional concern on this depleted forest cover is that forest regeneration is declining and fire risks are rising. The newly released report by National Statistics Office of India titled Environment Accounting on Forest, 2025, which marks the first edition in a series dedicated to presenting comprehensive and integrated information on India's forest resources, says the situation needs urgent attention. In between 2013 and 2023, status of regeneration shows that the absent regeneration category rose from 9.72% to 10.2%, inadequate 24.3% to 27.24%, and adequate declined from 48.06% to 40.62%. The report presents decadal changes of forest extent, condition, assets, and ecosystem services in India, based on standardized accounting frameworks and nationally validated data sources. They key findings, however, says the report, reflect encouraging trends in forest health and management. On physical asset account, the report says that between 2010 to 11 and 2021 to 22, India's forest cover has shown notable growth of 22.75% in the very dense forest category, showing strengthening of country's ecological resources. Open forests and scrub also grew slightly, indicating some recovery. A 0.76% drop in non-forest areas suggests positive land use change toward forest. As for the extent account is concerned, the extent of forest area in India is assessed based on the RFA, which comprises all land legally notified as forest, regardless of actual tree cover or canopy density. Forest cover or canopy density, during 2023 to 23, it increased only slightly from 23.48% to 23.59%. That is only an increase of 0.11%. It goes without saying that such a level of slow growth is a matter of serious concern, since the country has a target to achieve 33% of forest cover. The target was set far back in 1988 in the National Forest Policy. Given India's current forest and tree cover, which is 25.17% as per the latest assessment, far below than the target, it is crucial that the country try to achieve it as soon as possible, for the sake of environmental stability, climate change mitigation, and supporting livelihoods. Additionally, expanding tree cover is a critical strategy for India to achieve its net zero emission targets by 2070. As per the condition account, the condition of India's forest has improved in terms of biomass and carbon storage, with reduced severe degradation indicating better forest health, but declining regeneration and rising fire risks highlight vulnerabilities in forest condition that need urgent attention, the report noted. During the decade 2013 to 2023, the volume of growing stock increased by 7.32%, indicating enhancement in forest capacity in terms of timber volume and overall forest health. Further, during 2017 to 2023, carbon storage improved by 2.87% and net change in carbon stock per hectare rising from 99.99 to 101.85 tons, surpassing the global benchmarking and strengthening the forest condition for climate resilience. Assessment of the ecosystem services account shows that over the decade, that is 2011 to 12 to 2021 to 22, the ecosystem services provided by India's forests have demonstrated notable shifts. The value of forest regulating service, especially carbon retention service, increased significantly by 51.82% at current prices, indicating 2.63% of the GDP in 2021 to 22, reflecting enhanced forest condition and increasing recognition of forests' role in climate mitigation. Further, during the decade, economic value of total provisioning services, timber and non-timber, provided by forest experienced a growth of 23.47% at current prices, representing 0.16% of the GDP in 2021 to 22. This growth reflects an enhanced supply of timber and non-timber products, supports livelihoods and food security, promotes biodiversity, and provides sustainable resources for various industries, the report stated. The report highlighting that India's forests are showing positive trends in terms of growth, health, and climate service. Strong gains in very dense forests, carbon stock, legal protection, and biodiversity reflect national progress, but challenges remain, it says, especially in forest regeneration, invasive species, and certain forest types, which require continued attention. Currently, India is ranked third in the world for the highest net annual gain in forest area during 2010 to 2020, due to large-scale restoration projects, strong community participation, and progressive agroforestry efforts. India supports a diverse range of forest types, 16 broad groups spanning tropical, subtropical, temperate, alpine, and scrubby evergreen forests found across various regions and climatic zones, reflecting the country's ecological richness and complexity. Forests and tree cover in India together account for 8.27 lakh square kilometre, 25.17% of the country's geographical area, according to the India State of Forest Report 2023. Forest cover alone is 7.15 lakh square kilometre, 21.76%, and tree cover is 1.12 lakh square kilometre, 3.41%. India is a signatory to the United Nations Strategic Plan for Forests 2017 to 2030, which sets 6 global forest goals and 26 voluntary targets, including reversing the loss of forest cover, enhancing forest benefits, expanding sustainable management, mobilizing increased financial resources and strengthening governance and cooperation. It should be noted that forests presently cover 30% of the Earth's land area, or nearly 4 billion hectares. The UN Strategic Plan features targets to increase forest area by 3% by 2023, signifying an increase of 120 million hectares, an area over twice the size of France, and to eradicate extreme poverty of all forest-dependent people by 2030. An estimated 1.6 billion people, 25% of the global population, depend on forests for subsistence, livelihood, employment, and income generation. Out of 17 SDG goals, 8 are directly or indirectly related to forestry activities, which mark the importance of not only conservation of forest but increasing the forest cover, apart from the sustainability of the environment.